Hey there. It's the Jets fan from Utah. Let's dive right into the game at home against the Chiefs. Quick mention on this, don't want to bring it up again. Don't ever want to hear the name again if you ask me. But this whole sidebar of cutting over to the booth, the luxury box that Taylor Swift was in, done by NBC, ridiculous. I mean, the NFL and the networks have gone to this. Hopefully, it doesn't break the seal and all of the networks start scanning the crowd for celebrities and focus more on that than the game. It was a real bad look for the NFL. Pretty nuts if you ask me. So the Jets lose 23-20. I thought and mentioned that I thought they would keep it close. Being tied is as close as you can get. But in the end, I didn't think they would win, and they didn't. Once again, I have my concerns about the defense. Letting up 17 straight out of the gate. I mean, I thought this was going to be a blowout for the ages, but the team came alive. But the defense, this is not a championship caliber defense. This is a middle of the pack defense. And you can look at the stats there. They are right there in the middle of the pack. Never bought into it. What caught my eye last year was that Chicago game at home when Mike White came in, and the Bears just seemed to move the ball real easy. And then I believe after that game, they lost six straight. Um, Championship, top five defense, whatever, good defense. You got to win one of those games on defense alone. They didn't. But that was last year. So this year again, the defense still got some concerns about it. Zach's performance, he had a good game, will not lie. He fumbled it, didn't recover. During the game, too, Mahomes fumbled a snap, too, but he recovered. But after they tied it, the offensive play calls seemed to have stalled. It just got back to this slow, lethargic style of play. They lost their rhythm. They had a little rhythm when they tied it up there, just some movement. It almost became predictable. Did nothing after they tied it up. I also thought the decision to kick a field goal, I would have in hindsight, maybe Salah thinks differently now, but I would have went for it on fourth down. What was it, 4th and 1? You got Brees Hall in the backfield. Maybe Zach could have done a bootleg or something. You're up against Mahomes. You got to score some points. He misses the field goal. That was an important 3 points there. Speaking of Brees Hall, he's got to get the ball more than a few times. I mean, is he not ready to take the load, carry the load here 20, 25 times a game? I don't know. I'm no doctor, but to me, he doesn't look happy. I think he wants to be more involved. Dalvin Cook, bad signing. Didn't like it when it happened. Looks like he's got lead feet. We didn't need him, but now we're stuck with him for the year. They're not going to sit a guy who's making $8 million a year. Next up, Will McDonald. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything from him. Maybe he had 5 to 8 snaps. I'm not seeing any athleticism. I'm not seeing any threat of him doing anything out there. No spin moves, no bend, no speed. He's going up against left tackles who are fast in their own right, super strong, and 100 pounds heavier. This one's a head scratcher thus far. But on defense, in my opinion, best player on defense for this team this year is Quincy Williams. He is all over the place and playing like an animal. Kudos to him. So the upcoming Broncos game, this will be the first time this year I think the Jets, in my opinion, I think they have a chance to win. I'm not saying they will, but they have a chance to win. All depends on how they execute, for sure. Games in Denver again, and let's see if we can Brees and AVT can make amends for last year's injuries, and just have a solid game. And I will mention AVT is playing well for sure at that right tackle position, no doubt. And hopefully Brees can come back and light it up, but he definitely has to get some more carries. and just keep playing aggressive. Don't slow down. I think Zach, you saw he had a little rhythm, a little urgency to it. Why not go like with an up tempo offense or whatever? So games on Sunday, and we'll see you next time.